Traveling by yourself and you just want to hit the strip? Hubby laid up, but you're raring to go? Join us for a going solo adventure at the iconic Paris, Las Vegas, including all the getting there and getting back.
And I am inviting you to my table for one at the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
The date, Monday, May 26th. The time, 3:53 p.m. The place, Park MGM's lobby. Hang a left and head to the hallway along the pool deck. And your guide.
Hi, my friends from the Strip. It is Monday afternoon, and we are going on a solo adventure. More about that later and why I'm here solo. But meanwhile, I have an exciting evening planned, including reservations at a dining establishment that we've never ever been to. And here's a hint, it's 11 floors up. OMG, really excited. So I parked my car at Park MGM. I'm going to do a little bit of a circle today, and I'm taking you along with me. We are headed now down the hallway towards the tram, and we are on our way to Bellagio. Come on, let's go.
In case you've never been back here, this hallway really only has one purpose: to take you to the tram and an indoor shortcut to Aria as well.
I feel like we have promoted this tram many, many times on our channel. It's the one that goes from Park MGM to Crystals and to Bellagio and back. I'm not sure still a lot of people know about it. It is a hidden treasure here, and it sure saves you a whole lot of steps if you're walking the Strip. Speaking of which, the temperature hit 100 as I was driving here. So yeah, anytime that we can sit in an air-conditioned tram, I'm all about it. Let's see how long we have to wait. 4 minutes. It's almost here. Just another moment.
The Aria Express tram runs on 2 elevated tracks, traveling back and forth from Park MGM to Bellagio all day from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. And it's free. Each train holds 132 passengers, and we've rarely had to wait longer than 5 minutes, most often less. The stops are very quick, and you reach Bellagio in no time.
Remember what I said a few minutes ago about people not discovering this tram? Definitely not true today. That tram car was packed, standing room only. So my reason for coming to Bellagio, there are 2 of them actually. One is I want to take a peek at the newly unveiled conservatory theme for summer 2022. I know it's going to be way too crowded to actually vlog it for you, but I still want to take a peek. And then the other reason you'll see when we get outside.
A holiday weekend is definitely not the best time to capture all the details of the newly revealed summer theme at the conservatory, that's for sure. The Bellagio's Conservatory and Botanical Gardens is free and open to the public daily, 24 hours a day from now until September 6th.
All right, my friends, I'm not going to lie. That was insanity. That is why I filmed the conservatory at 6:30 in the morning. Plus, just look at this lobby at Bellagio. I presume these are people checking in. Who said Las Vegas is dead? They don't know what the heck they're talking about. So guys, of course, the second reason I wanted to start our adventure at Bellagio was so that we could get this money shot of our destination. Yes, we are going to the Paris. and I wanted to get the whole front facade. I wanted to get the Eiffel Tower because that's where we're spending our solo date night.
Pardon the interruption, but it's 4:30. Let's pause just a minute to catch the fountain show. I predict it is the first of many we will see today.
Well, that was good timing. I happened to be going by just as the fountains of Bellagio went off on my way across the street. Yay! It wasn't really an exciting show, but I always love seeing the fountains. So, as promised, I did want to just kind of brief you a little bit as to why this is a solo adventure and Dale's not with me. For the past several weeks, he's actually been having some mobility issues. His hips and his right knee are really bothering him when he walks any distance, and he's had a gout flare-up for, at least a month that's driving him crazy. So here I am by myself, and I'm going to tell you why. We received this fabulous, generous gift certificate from Will and Rebecca in Texas 18 months ago, and I'm tired of waiting. We can make excuse after excuse, but today's the day we're using that gift card at the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
Did you notice that hotel tower on the left? It was once part of Bally's, aka Horseshoe, but is now part of Paris. Last year, Caesars, who owns both properties, launched a $100 million project to renovate it, add the Parisian touches, and up the room count at Paris by more than 750. Big thumbs up. In my opinion, you can't talk about Paris, Las Vegas without calling out the beautiful curb appeal of this resort. Start with that half-scale replica of the Eiffel Tower topping out at 540 feet. Note the location of tonight's dinner reservation way up there. The marquee is a depiction of the Montgolfier hot air balloon, 150 feet tall and 75 feet wide. It was built right here in Las Vegas at a cost of $6 million. The Arc de Triomphe replica is a 2/3 scale and sits in the middle of the driveway. And although much of the front facade is now obscured by Alexxas and Beer Park, the design elements were carefully reproduced from the Louvre, the Paris Opera House, and the Musée d'Orsay. If there ever was a corner crying out for one of those famous pedestrian bridges, this is it.
Crazy pedestrians, they were crossing when the light was red and stuck in the middle. I'm not gonna do that, and you shouldn't either. Anyway, I saw some photo bombers on that last segment I did over there by the fountains. That was fun.
We're finally on the east side of the boulevard, and this tower is a marvel close up.
All right, finally at the Paris casino entrance, and actually I think we might have time to stop in one of these strip front locations for a libation. Let's see. And welcome to Paris, Las Vegas. Okay, Alexxas have never, ever been in here. Let's go see if maybe we can have a cold drink, because you know what? It's really hot out there. Wow, look at this nice bar. Great.
Alexxa's Bar opened at the Paris in 2018, equipped with a cocktail lounge offering all the famous labels behind the bar and a truly impressive collection of wines. But that's not all. It is a bright, chic, modern restaurant offering strip views with your brunch or dinner. And they have room for up to 800 guests. Step outside, though, and you'll want to sit on the terrace where you can watch the constant parade of people going by, along with the Bellagio fountains. Truly one of the best patios on the Strip. We've walked past it so many times with its cheerful orange umbrellas and wanted to grab a seat. We're not alone. This year, Alexxa won the Open Table Diner's Choice Award.
You guys see me in the mirror behind the bar? Hi, everyone. I got myself a refreshing Tanqueray and tonic, and boy, it's just in the nick of time.
A quick spin through the casino before heading up for dinner. Paris Las Vegas opened in 1999 in this perfect location on the Strip. The casino is just over 95,000 square feet and famously topped by a sky that suggests being outdoors. Now here's a fun fact. Only one leg of the Eiffel Tower actually rests outside. The other three are here in the middle of the casino. Plus, we're really big fans of the random trees and street lamps placed amidst the slot machines. My friends, only in Vegas. We have been up to the Eiffel Tower viewing deck 460 feet above the Strip in an earlier video, but never to the restaurant. The elevator is in the same spot, and they do check your reservation before allowing you to enter.
All right, you guys, so I'm just a couple minutes early, and I'm being sent up to wait at the bar. Let's go in the elevator. This is a new experience, and I'm so glad to have you with me.
Okay. This is about a 10-second ride up to the restaurant. Once the doors open, it'll open up to the kitchen area. It's all open, which is a very French thing. Take a right, you'll see the bar where you'll deposit your cup there. And then keep going to the host stand, and that's where they're waiting for you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever been? Me neither. First time. I'm really excited.
One of our good friends always comes here, so they able to get us on the list or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it works. Just
It was amazing that we needed a guard to actually get in the elevator. Like, I wasn't quite expecting that.
She texted me. She's like, they probably won't let you on the elevator without a reservation.
And I guess that's true.
It's true.
Yeah. Have a great dinner. Oh, she wasn't kidding. Here's the kitchen.
As promised, the elevator opens and reveals the kitchen. Paula told me later that her home ec major heart was full seeing that immaculate kitchen in an authentic French restaurant.
Onward we go. So we're going to wait at the bar for our dinner reservation. We're a few minutes early.
Worth a mention is the gift case she just passed, where you can take home some bubbly, a cookbook, or even a bright branded apron. The Eiffel Tower has often been called one of the most romantic restaurants in the country, with all the romance of Paris right here in the heart of Las Vegas. The tablecloths are white, the color scheme is rich red, the music is a quiet piano, and the windows wrap around the entire room. Note those shades. They lifted them for a full view as soon as the sun set. I love these half tables facing outside. Stay tuned, you're heading to one in just a minute. The bar is where guests are directed while waiting for a table, and it has a more casual, relaxed vibe. They offer more than 1,400 wine labels from both France and the USA. And get this, you can dine in here as well.
Well, my friends, I'm all about new experiences, and I love bringing you along. So I ordered my Pinot Grigio that I'm going to take over to the table with me. $21. It's a French Pinot Grigio. I got to taste it ahead of time. OMG, do I love being pampered? Come on, you gotta love being pampered. All right, friends, this is the table they brought me to. This is my table looking straight out over the fountains of Bellagio. Dale, where the heck are you? Get over here right now. Hi, I am at my table. I'm still breathless and I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. It is now 6 p.m. I get seated a little bit later than my reservation. The Bellagio fountains are going on behind you, the 6 o'clock show. Can't hear the music, of course, but can certainly enjoy the water. Anyway, okay, so my server came and introduced herself. I brought my wine over from the bar. I think I'm going to start with a salad. It's called the mixed greens salad with a sherry vinaigrette. I'll show you that. And then I'm really agonizing over all the wonderful dinner choices. I think I might go for the short rib. I'm a big fan of short rib. I remember I had that at Sinatra many years ago. It's one of Frank's favorites and one of mine as well. And then we will go from there. So dinner at Eiffel Tower on the way. This is an endless surprise, my friends, endless. So my recommended that I go ahead and order the bread. It's a beautiful loaf of crusty bread, and it comes with black sea salt. Gotta love that. I'm gonna love that bread, I'm sure. And it came actually before the salad. And then this is something called asparagus mousseline, I think he called it. It's to cleanse my palate. Is it hot or cold? I don't know. Let's give it a try. It's cold. Tastes like asparagus. I love asparagus. Something else in there though. It's very cool and refreshing. I can see why that would be a palate cleanser. So I'll keep that close by before I order before I get my main dish. Learn something new every day in the world of fine dining. You're not going to believe this. I barely finished recording that little thing about the asparagus and the bread, and look at this wonderful little gift I got. I have it's a beignet with crab meat, and then it's an eggplant caviar that is eggplant, not caviar. This is fabulous. My salad has arrived, a mixed green salad. And I just want to say also that those two little samples that I was given were both delicious. You just basically pick up the spoon and put it in your mouth, and they were great, both of them. My server is delightful, and we had the discussion, the obligatory discussion about our YouTube channel. And of course, she took a card and she promised to subscribe. I love doing this stuff. All right, there's sugar snap peas in this salad, so I'm a big fan already. Big bite. I love sugar snap peas. Very fresh vinaigrette. Sunflower seeds. That is a refreshing salad. Very, very good. I'm going to enjoy that a lot.
Meanwhile, out the window, the show goes on. The blinds are gone. The view of the Bellagio Strip corner is unobstructed, and so is the view of the 6:30 fountain show.
Well, my friends, the exquisite experience just continues. The 7 o'clock show for the Fountains of Bellagio just concluded, and my meal has arrived. I can't even believe the presentation of this incredible short rib. Oh my gosh. And by recommendation, I got the au gratin potatoes. I mean, how French are au gratin potatoes? So let's sample some things, okay? This short rib, I got a steak knife. I can't believe this beautiful presentation with the wild mushrooms. Look at this. That is heavenly. It explodes with flavor. I can't even believe, you don't even need a knife. You literally just peel that off the bone. Let me grab a mushroom as well. What a forkful of goodness. Wow. Plus there's a little bit of an au jus that you can put on it. So let me just do a little bit of that as well. Drizzle it. I feel like it's a mountain. Oh my gosh. One more bite. Then we'll go to the potatoes. So let's see what the au jus is. Oh my gosh. Look how this thing just falls apart. Fantastic. That is heaven on a bone. Unbelievable. I can't say enough about it. All right, so let me dig into the au gratins. And I'm a nut for an au gratin potato. I definitely asked for a recommendation because they also had a campanile pasta made out of cauliflower that I was interested in. But I was told emphatically, do the au gratins. What's the cheese? I don't even know. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm going to be tempted to eat this whole little bowl of potatoes. Dessert, I think I'll pass. I'm just going for the main course. This is incredible flavor, service, preparation. I love it.
While enjoying yet one more fountain show from her window seat, Paula perused the dessert menu but decided to skip it. Instead, she chose a to-go order of macarons, a treat we will share at the end of this video. Not to worry though, her excellent server Alexxa delivered yet one more freebie, this plate of sweets.
All right, friends, I am back at casino level. Again, I reiterate, whoever said Las Vegas is dead or dying does not know what they're talking about. All right, so it is Monday night. I think it's going on 8 p.m. I've never been at Vanderpump when it was open. I've walked by it so many times during the day when it was all closed. I can't resist. Let's take a look at the Vanderpump.
Vanderpump at Paris is at its core a bar and restaurant, but one situated in a setting filled with lush and elaborate Parisian design details. We can never get over the decor in this place. One more quick mention. In case you didn't know it, sister properties Paris and Horseshoe are connected by a long indoor promenade lined with dining and shopping options. Definitely worth your time to check it out.
Okay, friends, we just came out of the Paris. Let's take a walk down the strip back to Park MGM on a Monday evening. Let's do it.
It's 10 after 8. The temp is still a sizzling 95. And the strip is as busy as, well, as you'd expect on a holiday weekend that kicks off summer. Now, have your tired feet ever complained how long it takes to walk the width of Planet Hollywood? It's definitely a long walk. The land between Flamingo Road and Harmon Avenue, encompassing Horseshoe, Paris, and Planet Hollywood, is a whopping 126 acres, and it's all Caesars. This highly anticipated development, the BLVD Las Vegas project, is advertised as opening soon. We are very excited to get in there and explore our newest shopping, dining, entertainment mecca.
And here's our pedestrian bridge that we're heading for, the one that's going to take us back across to Park MGM, where we left the car.
The pedestrian bridge opened in 2020, the 17th such structure to be built all up and down the strip. With the popularity of Italy and of course the park and T-Mobile Arena, it was well placed and gets lots of use. And speaking of all that, here we are back at the plaza that takes us past Italy and into Park MGM to wrap up our Going Solo adventure. See you in just a moment for a recap, and finally, we get to sample those macarons.
Well, can I just say that up until about a minute before she got in her car to head down to the Strip, I was going. I did not want to stay at home anymore. I don't know how many people, well, nobody knows what happened, really.
I told him a little bit, standing by the fountains.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, so the knees, the hips, and the gout and all that stuff. Getting old, stuff like that happens. Problem is, it's really hindering me. For the last couple months, I haven't been able to do anything. So, except edit, stay in the house and edit and maybe go out to dinner a couple times.
And he's sick of that. Trust me. The man wants to be set free.
But we got to eat them macarons. We promised you in the video that we were going to do it, and I'm doing it. I got a chocolate macaron here. We had a whole box of them, but guess what? Somebody got into them before we shot the video. So we do have some left anyway.
Yeah, it came with 6. You guys, this little card came telling us what the flavors are. Everything about the Eiffel Tower restaurant is so classy. So you are holding fudge brownie.
Fudge brownie. All right, let me give it a shot.
Have a bite.
Oh.
And this beautiful thing is pink vanilla.
Wow, that is so smooth. Wow. Nice dram of scotch would go great with this right now.
Chocolate.
Wow. That's really good.
Oh, that pink one pops too.
I'll tell you what, that food at the Eiffel Tower restaurant looked absolutely amazing. But that's a long experience.
It was. It is not. If you're in a hurry, you would never want to go to a French restaurant. As I said, it was 7 o'clock by the time they set my entree down. And I had been there since 5:30. Trust me, it was worth it. And Will and Rebecca, I want to say thank you again for that amazing, generous gift certificate. I spent every bit of it. There's $4 left on that thing.
Yeah, that'll buy one of these maybe.
I don't even know.
Probably not. I'll tell you what, Paula going down to the Strip, I don't mind that she goes down in the morning. She's the person that's keeping this nonsense that we're doing alive, and I'm very appreciative of it because it also gives me, things to do during the week. I get to edit,
creative things.
But when I found out she was there for such a long time, when I found out that she was going to be there after dark, I sort of freaked out a little bit. I followed her on, what's it called?
Oh, Find My Friends.
Find My Friends.
He followed me the whole time.
I followed her the whole way. She was gone for 6 hours.
And he's sending me texts saying, come home now.
Yeah, please come home. Don't walk the Strip no more.
The problem is, I was on that long stretch across Planet Hollywood. It took me like 10 minutes all by itself.
But she made it home and everything was fine, right?
Absolutely.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people, Miss Paula?
One tiny little tidbit about that trip home. I was approaching Harmon Corner. There was a tall young security guard out on the sidewalk. He sees me coming. He breaks into a big smile. He says, "You look like you just stepped off the set of the Golden Girls."
Golden Girls?
I think it was the scarf. Anyway, I said, I'll take that as a compliment, and I burst out laughing.
All right. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye, everybody.